Hey everyone, Joe here with the Idaho Prepper channel, and today I want to share with you guys one of the coolest bug out vehicle setups that I think has quite possibly ever been conceived of, at least to date. I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. We'll see what you guys think. All right, so this ATV is a 2000 Yamaha Kodiak 400. It's four-wheel drive, and I actually just picked it up about 2 years ago for a crazy steal of a deal price. And I brought it back home, went through the whole thing, got all the fluids changed. I ended up replacing the brakes. I replaced the CV axles in the front here because there was kind of some front end damage. Straightened out the grill a little bit. And just recently, I ended up pulling it all apart and got it all painted and put back together. And I even reupholstered the seat here. So this thing just turned out awesome. Just really happy with the way it turned out. It just looks like a brand new machine. So the last thing I got to do with it is just replace the tires. And then eventually I'm going to put a winch on there. And then this thing will be 100% bug out ready. And then on the back here, we have this ATV trailer. So this is a cool piece of equipment I just picked up recently. And it is made by a company called U-Trax. And it is their HC 1500 model. Basically, it has a 1,500 pound load capacity. So more than enough gear to pretty much accommodate any type of situation I can get myself into. What else is cool about this whole setup is that this ATV, along with the trailer, has a really narrow profile. So the whole width of this ATV is only 38 inches, which, pretty much allows me to get into every kind of trail in my area and just makes it a very accessible unit. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and kind of show you everything that I have on this ATV inside and out and how I have it all set up. So on the front here, on the gun rack, I have my axe, and then I obviously have my AR-15. So I kind of have it set up right now for the video, just kind of like a high threat bug out situation, but normally this isn't how I set this vehicle up. It's usually just for camping, hunting, and doing projects around the house. So if you ever did see me bugging out on this vehicle, you would know that either things went horribly wrong for me, or I am just the world's biggest dirtbag because I have a family of 5 and I really don't plan on bugging out anywhere without them. So our bug out vehicle is actually right there. But it's not as interesting as this one, so that is why I'm making a video on this one for you guys today. So the next thing I have in the front here is this land navigation kit. So I'm going to go ahead and show you everything I have inside there real quick. So this is actually a chest rig that I actually put some D-rings on and just hooked to the front of my ATV here. So if I need to, I can actually pull this off and then just put the straps back on here and use this as a chest rig if I end up on foot. But on the inside front pouch here, I just have some binoculars. I got some field marking tape. I got 3 glow sticks right here. And then in this pouch right here, I have this Garmin GPS. This is the eTrex 22X. I have a map of my area with a couple of pens on the side. I have a Right in the Rain notepad in here. And then I have this compass. And then in this pouch here, I have a signaling mirror. And then last but not least, I have this Tops Knives emergency whistle. And then on the front here, I just have this cell phone holder, and that way it just allows me to kind of keep an eye on my phone if anybody calls. Also, I can utilize the mapping app that I have on my phone when I'm driving around. All right, so getting into the saddlebags here. So in this little pouch right here, I have a little folder knife. And then Inside this compartment, I have a bunch of things that I would probably want quick access to when I'm on the trail. So just some basic snacks. I got a couple of beef jerky cheese snacks. I have some Cliff Bars in here. I keep a 32-ounce Nalgene bottle full of water. And then I have my Baofeng UV5R radio right here. I have a flashlight. This is the Wubin L50. I got some caffeinated jelly beans right here if I'm driving all night and I need to stay awake and alert. And then underneath all that, I just keep this USGI Gore-Tex woodland camo field jacket. That way, if it starts raining, I can just throw this on and it will keep me dry. All right, in this big pouch here, I actually keep some camouflage netting. So if I stop or wherever I decide to make camp, I can just throw this out and cover up my ATV or my trailer. And that way I can keep concealed and really well camouflaged wherever I am. And then right here, I have this 24-hour meal kit. So I just recently did a video on making these, but I just went ahead and threw one of these in here. And this pretty much just acts as kind of like an emergency meal kit. All right, moving over to the other pouch here. In this small little pocket here, I keep a Gerber multi-tool. In this main compartment here, I keep some Spy sunglasses. I have a full IFAK. And then I have this little mini power adapter. So I got this little DC charging port, and there's actually a DC charging port on my ATV. So I can just plug this in and pretty much power up any type of 12-volt electrical component that I have, or charge my cell phones from these ports here. And then inside here, I just keep a little mini flashlight. And then I have 3 30-round mags for my AR. I keep my pistol in here. This is an HK 40 cal. I keep an extra pair of readers in here. And then most importantly, I just have a pair of really high quality binoculars. So these are some really nice Vortex binoculars. And I actually use these the most when I'm driving around on my ATV and exploring the area. All right, so moving to the back of the trailer here. So I have this Rubbermaid action packer, and inside here, I don't have it fully loaded out, but I just keep this foldable bench, and this is something that I actually keep in my big tent, which is also inside of this trailer. I have my wood stove, which is part of the tent that I keep in this trailer. And then I have this nice cast iron griddle. So I actually did a video on this not too long ago where I restored this griddle, but this is just a really nice camping griddle that I use quite a bit at my campsite. And then right here we have an old gold pan that I also restored, and I actually just use this as my main meal plate when I'm at my campsite. And then this is the heat shield that I put under my wood stove so I don't end up burning the floor of my tent underneath my wood stove. And then right here I have a sleeping mat. This is a really high quality REI sleeping mat. And then right here, I have my bug out bag with my 1022 strapped to the front here. And on the side, I have this Baofeng UV5R with an extra long foldable Abri antenna. And also have a folding saw on the side. And then on this side, I have my hatchet. And then I have my EC Azula 2 neck knife strapped to the side here. So I've been meaning to do a update review on this bug out bag, but the reason I haven't is just not a lot of the content inside of here has changed very much. There have been a few things that have changed, like my sleeping bag, and I changed my hunting kit, and like a few other things in here I've kind of updated, but for the most part, it's all pretty much the same stuff that was in here for my last bug out bag review. But pretty soon I'm going to add a few more things, and then I'll probably be doing another review on this bug out bag. All right, and in this big, massive bag here is where I keep my 10 by 10 canvas bell tent. So I did a video not too long ago featuring this tent. It was in the Ultimate Bugout Base Camp video, but this is just an awesome tent, and I love the fact that I can actually just load this up in my trailer and pretty much go camping anywhere I want with this tent, because this is a huge tent. Obviously, it's not something that I would ever be able to bug out with, but having a tent like this when you're way up in the mountains is just really awesome. So I love the fact that I can now carry this pretty much anywhere I need to go. And then in the back here next to my tent, I have 3 cans full of ammo for all 3 of my firearms. Oh, obviously, I don't keep this much ammo on my persons normally. I just kind of put it back here for the sake of the video, so you could just kind of get an idea of how much stuff I can get in here and what a bug out loadout would look like inside of this trailer during a high threat situation. And then next to that, I have my sleeping bag. This is by One Tigress, and this is one of their newest lines of sleeping bag, but it's just a really lightweight, heavy duty sleeping bag that keeps me really warm. And then next to that, I have my Pecron E600 LFP. So this is just a really nice, lightweight, portable solar generator. As much as I'd love to put my EcoFlow generator in here, it's just too big. And, you know, when I'm out in the field, this generator here pretty much serves all of my needs when I'm just tent camping. All right, and last but not least, I have this 5-gallon water container by Aquatainer. So we've all seen these water containers. You can buy them at Walmart. They're just kind of a cheap water container, but you basically just open up this port and you have a drinking spout that you just unscrew, and then you can put it right in the front there and put it back, and then you have water at your campsite. It's just really convenient. And I got it all camoed, so you know, if I am in a high threat bug out situation and I have this out, it's just not some glaringly blue object at my campsite. So I went ahead and camoed it so that way I can be a lot more concealed when I'm at my campsite. All right, guys, well, that's going to do it for me today. I hope you enjoyed this short video of what I believe is the ultimate bug out vehicle. Let me know in the comment section if you agree or disagree. You know, what you would do differently if you had a setup like this. But if you're interested in any of the gear that you saw in today's video, I'll make sure to leave links in the description. And if you haven't done so already, please make sure to thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, go ahead and hit that notification bell at the top of your screen. So with that said, until the next time, stay prepared.